There we go.
Where I go? They're fighting outside. I can hear it.
That's the intro song.
I hear it. Oh, you have headphones on. You can't hear it.
Do they fight a lot?
Not a lot, but sometimes.
All right, we're going to attempt to record here and see how long it goes.
We may fail, but we could win also. So.
If we fail, guess what?
Suck it.
So that's what it looks like. You can see on the screen. You can see what you look like.
It's rude.
Huh?
Don't point. It's rude.
Fuck it.
I mean, I don't want to, but...
Oh, the screen? You don't want to fuck the screen?
I mean, I suppose I could, but that's not going to be a very good show.
Somebody out there will watch it.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I won't like it.
Why not?
I don't want to see that, even for myself.
Like, we went a little different route this week.
Route?
A different route this week. Because you said nobody would want to see what you were doing. I was like, somebody'd see it.
I mean, there's a person out there that wants to see it, but I don't want them to see me.
So, before we start bullshitting about bullshit,
go ahead.
I want to open this.
A word from our sponsor.
Monster.
They're not giving us any money, but one day they might.
I keep pushing towards drinks. Like, every time I do any kind of podcast, I'm like...
I like to drink drinks when I'm thirsty.
Monster.
It does things to your body.
Well, that it does.
That was my slogan.
So what's up?
Not much. How's it going?
Not bad. I think this is going pretty well.
We just started.
People are watching somewhat.
Kind of. We're getting a response. I don't know if it's a huge response.
To me, if anybody besides myself or you listens to 5 seconds of it, I'm stoked.
It's a win. It is what it is. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I guess they like what I'm saying, or they would like to make fun of me. One or the other.
They haven't said nothing. They haven't left any comments. Like, look at you, fucker.
Look at you, you piece of shit.
Terrible human being. Whoa.
I think because we don't do politics or religion too much. I think that people like that, but I don't know.
Well, I don't like to discuss that stuff.
Well, I do, but there's a time and a place for everything.
I agree.
This isn't it, because I'm not trying to be too serious, even though we talked about serious things like a few times.
Especially if you put it on the internet, people everywhere like, oh my God, I
Yeah,
can't believe you said that.
Dump my shit on other people, because they got their own shit. They don't need my shit too.
They can. I mean...
Enough's enough, right?
Too much shit piled on one thing.
Uh-huh. I took a big shit this morning, but no one probably wants to hear about that.
I had a pretty rough one the other day. I had like 3 tacos with a lot of hot sauce, and then
Hot sauce is good, though.
I had pickled sausage on top of that.
That sounds good. I kind of want that right now.
You've had pickled sausage?
I've had pickled everything.
Oh shit, dude, good job.
I've had fried Twinkies. I've had everything. Almost. I'm sure there's stuff I haven't had, like giraffes and walruses and stuff. But
you ever had a fried cat?
Not on purpose.
Can't say I've ever had a fried cat.
If someone offered it to me, I would taste it.
Give it a shot?
Yeah, why not? There's plenty of cats. They're not going out of business.
Because aren't cats like fish? They just multiply really fast.
Well, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on cats. I mean, I'm allergic, so I'm not really into them. But I don't hate them or anything.
Apparently, I'm supposed to be allergic to cats a little bit.
Supposed to be?
Well, when I took an allergy test, cats came up as like a minor.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've never gotten sick. Well, I did get a ringworm one time.
Ew.
And they said it was from animals. You're
an animal.
Yes, I am.
I don't know. My brain just stopped working.
I'm just agreeing with you, whatever you say, dude.
I felt like I was going somewhere with that, and it didn't go anywhere.
Could have went somewhere.
I'm sorry, everybody.
It looks like, because of the way the camera position, look like you're like way low, but you're really not.
But I'm actually taller than you.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm kind of like half reclined also. Should I sit up straight like a gentleman?
You can sit however the fuck you want.
It's a lot of work. I need to take a break.
Need a break right now?
No, I'm just kidding.
Take a sip of your tea, get refreshed. Get hydrated.
I'm not sure if... I don't know.
I saw those chips that you have over there and totally thought you had a fucking plate full of fries, French fries.
I was thinking about getting French fries, but I don't know. I haven't really eaten any lately because salt.
What's your favorite spot for French fries?
I like...
Fast food wise, anyway.
I like everybody's French fries. Not really... McDonald's is kind of gross.
McDonald's has good ones when they're fresh, but you never get those.
Whataburgers are really salty.
I like Arby's, man. Arby's has the best, I think.
I like Wendy's, Arby's. I'm not. I guess Dairy Queen, they're okay. I don't really eat there a lot.
They have a good chicken finger basket. I'll say that.
Yeah, but chicken basket, it doesn't really like make me love you. Like I'll eat it, but I'm like,
They have a beef. What is it?
I don't know.
Steak fingers. They're pretty decent.
Yeah.
Break them in half, dip them in gravy.
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate the place, but like I'm not like, woo, let's go to Dairy Queen.
Now I want some fucking steak fingers.
I mean, I can give you fingers, but no steak.
I ain't gonna lie, I want some steak fingers. Some steak fingers.
I made a weird joke, but nobody laughed.
There's no one here to laugh except me.
And even I didn't laugh, so it's fine.
You made a joke that no one laughed at.
I make jokes sometimes. It's a thing I do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes not.
I make jokes most of the time.
I mean, I'm not. What? Huh?
Like, why not joke? Fuck it.
Joke if you want to joke.
Okay.
Go ahead, go.
So the other day, no, I'm not a comedian. You were like, that's why I always hate when you make one funny joke. People's like, you should be a comedian. No.
It's a lot of work, and I don't know.
It's hard to, because then you have to constantly come up to write stuff.
You got to be committed too, because like it's not just. There's a lot more to it than people think, and.
I
mean, I don't know much about what I'm talking about, but
you should.
most things require a lot of effort and training and work, and
Like working at a retail store.
no, that doesn't require that much. That requires like a week.
Just stocking.
Yeah, then you're good at it.
Like they always would tell me, like, back in the day we got a week to get our shit straight. After that, if we weren't fast enough, we got fired.
Okay, cool story.
That's what managers would always say. They would have a week to get their case count to where it needed to be.
Yeah, it's not like they had help moving up or anything. They didn't have a mentor.
Like some of those people, when they say they could do like 100 something an hour, I'm like, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I don't want to brag, but
You could do 100 an hour. I couldn't.
I can do 150 an hour.
I was a failure.
I've done 150 before.
I've done 210. No.
That's pretty good.
That was because it was bulk soda. So like it was.
Yeah.
When you have like 100 cases of the same soda,
But you used to make me mad. I mean, I don't want to like be talking about this all day, but how the pallet of soda counted as one.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, wasn't it?
That made me mad because like it's obviously more than one.
That's what I would always say, because like, they would come over there and they would just be, so yeah, but I don't fucking know how many I have. Just go.
It takes time to put these things there. Like I pick up like 3 or 4 at a time too. It still takes time. I mean, not a lot of time, but not instantaneous. It's you don't just shove it in there and drop it, which would be nice.
Wouldn't it be cool, like if they came, like everything came on? Because I know at the super ones, they have like pallets of the same soda.
Yes.
So if we did that there, where you literally just roll a whole pallet and they came in on the truck like that, that'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm. Well, eventually, when they get rid of all the people, it'll be like that.
So when they came in pallets, they would like, it wouldn't all be the same flavor, but they would stack tall of all the same flavors. So all you had to do is pull one from the road.
Mm-hmm. Must be nice.
There's robots.
Yeah, 3 years.
That's what you're thinking. 3 years, the robots will come out.
No, Walmart already said. Remember I told you earlier?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna get rid of like 20,000 people.
Jeez.
Good luck with that. That's how it starts, and then eventually, once they start getting rid of like the truck drivers and stuff, we're so screwed. Our economy will collapse.
Because truck drivers is what makes this economy go, because they're delivering all the goods everywhere.
They're bringing everything, and they get paid to do it. So like it's like a cycle, a circle of life.
It's like what will humans be able to do? What would be our point?
I mean, that many humans are going to be jobless.
Unless we make our own company where we don't hire robots.
Or create new jobs that don't exist right now. I don't know how you do that, but
no.
I guess it's possible.
Well,
I'm not smart enough to answer that question.
Maybe it'll be outside jobs where robots, then they'll program them where they can stand the heat.
If you can't stand the heat, get your robot out of the kitchen.
Damn. Robots are going to hear that and come back and attack us.
Yeah, I'll be dead by then. Maybe.
Remember you were talking fucking shit about us? Fuck you, humans.
I won't be here by then. So
I'll be a Terminator. You'll be gone.
I saw a thing where they deep-faked Arnold Schwarzenegger, but they put him on Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it was hilarious.
It sounds fucking funny.
He's like,
I want to see anything Arnold Schwarzenegger says is funny.
If I find it, I'll send it to you. But I sent you something before, and you didn't watch it, so I was like, I
don't remember.
Well, I remember everything, so.
I'm real bad about not watching stuff when I'm supposed to.
I mean, you don't have to. It's not like I'm not gonna cry about it, but.
You could.
I'm not gonna send you more stuff.
You're like, I won't cry. You won't get shit.
I'm not gonna keep doing it. Yeah. I'm not a dum-dum.
I'm real bad about people who send me stuff and I open it, but then I close it because I'm like, oh, I gotta do something real quick, and I never go back to it.
I don't tell you.
Like, I don't know.
It's not for you. It's not for you. You can't force it on you.
Like with TikToks, people like, my wife sends me stuff, but that's the only time I watch TikTok.
Well, I'm not your wife, so you're not watching my TikToks.
You should make a TikTok channel. I always tell people that
I actually have one, but I'm not gonna let anybody watch it.
Oh, you put videos on there?
No comment.
So you do. Is it you dancing and shit too?
I don't dance.
In front of a mirror.
I did. I do want to learn what's it called Wing Chun, but it's not gonna happen.
That song Wing Chun tonight?
No, it's a type of martial art.
Oh, why is it not gonna happen?
Because I'm not motivated, or all that stuff. All those things you need to do things I don't have.
One day you'll get motivated.
Time, energy, motivation. I mean, I have the time.
One day you'll get motivated enough to do it. Like, fuck it.
I doubt it, but it'd be cool. It's like Chinese boxing. I think it looks cool, but whatever.
Can you imagine if you knew karate? Someone being loud, got there and kicked her. Like, just fucking kick them.
A few karate classes when I was real young, but I barely remember it.
So you do know karate. So if I piss you off, you might like...
I don't know karate.
You forgot?
Don't know. I never knew.
Start telling people you're a black belt.
Well, it's one of those things where like, it kind of. I think they like felt sorry for me because I was a little bald kid, so they let me do some karate classes.
They felt sorry for you.
Yeah, because it happened all the time. I'd always get free shit.
Yeah.
It sounds like it'd be a cool thing, but I hated it.
Because then people probably try to feel sorry for you, right?
Yeah, it happens all the time. And
like, oh my God, look at him. He must be...
It's hard to trust people when you're like, you don't know what their true intentions are.
Oh, yeah, I know. Like, because then they do it for themselves, for their gain. Like, oh, look, I helped this kid.
Yeah.
Like, look at me.
Yeah, you did a good thing. You're going to go straight to heaven now.
But first, let me get out my camera and record what I'm doing a good deed first.
So you can get likes on YouTube.
Because you're using them for likes.
It's just a prank, bro.
I hate prank channels.
That one guy got stabbed doing pranks. Did you see that? I don't know the guy's name, but it was one of those prank.
I saw the article, but I didn't see the video or anything.
Well, I saw the same article, so I think I saw it on like a news thing. I just responded like ha 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 ha.
I saw it on YouTube. I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't click on it because like I don't give a shit.
I think I followed one of those like breaking 911 or something on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And I just went ha 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 ha. That was my response.
To me, they're not pranks. They're borderline harassment.
Well, they're just not funny.
Yeah, that too.
See, like there is a
maybe if I was 12, I might find it funny.
There's an exception to that. There's these people called I think they're called NARCS.
Those dudes are funny.
Yeah, those guys are hilarious.
I love that channel.
But they're not really aggressive. Or like,
no, they're not.
Like people get mad at them, but I don't know. I think they're pretty funny.
Like when they do the woo woo woo, or they put a sticker on the back of the car like the magnet,
and they get pissed.
Dude, I don't even know how I found that channel. It just popped up one day.
I don't know. I wouldn't get that mad, but I'd probably put my own card away because
I hate when people don't put their car. Dude, sometimes I have a habit of grabbing other people's carts.
I've gone both ways with that. I've gone both ways.
I'm like, if you're gonna leave your fucking buggy here, like the least you can do is put it back.
I'm not innocent or whatever, but
yeah.
If I'm able to, I usually try to put it back.
So basically what you're saying is you put it away more times than not.
Yes.
There you go.
But stuff happens. You gotta go or whatever. House on fire.
You gotta take a shit.
Yeah, that happened. That's happened to me a lot of times where like you're driving, you're like, I gotta take a shit, and there's like, I don't want to go to the local gas station because it's gross. You gotta find a good spot.
Just hope you can hold it till you get home. I've
failed at that a few times.
I've done that, but not because I was holding it. It's because I was drunk and I don't remember.
There was a time at our old job where I thought I had to fart, but it wasn't a fart.
Oh, shit.
But I just went home and...
Yeah, that happened to me one time where I had a couple drinks. I wasn't drinking anything, but it was dark beer, so it was like coffee.
Yeah.
And I farted, and yeah, I thought it was a fart. Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, like, I enjoy it. I'm not enjoy it, but anytime there's a chance where I'm going to go home, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, oh, thanks.
Appreciate it. Now. You're a nice man.
And they probably talked about me or whatever, and I didn't care because I was at home.
Sometimes, not in our job, but jobs in general, they're like, well, we have a bathroom here. It's like, when you have the runs, you're constantly going back and forth, so you really can't get anything done.
Yeah, that's when I call in sick, when I'm stuck on the toilet.
You're like, look, I got to take a shit, and I'm not going to do it here.
Sorry. You don't like it, too bad.
Too bad, so sad.
I don't tell you.
You don't have to.
This is life. You have to deal with it or don't.
I'm like, but yet when you get the same problem, you stay home.
Uh-huh.
Managers sometimes.
Oh, don't get me started. So,
Maybe the goal is to get you started.
our old boss, he's always like, tell people like, you got to work harder and stuff. And some people, they work 2 jobs, so like they were tired, and he would like give them crap about it. But he called in sick a bunch of times because of he didn't get enough sleep.
Of course.
I think it's funny.
Managers in general sometimes at jobs will bitch at you for something, but they turn around and do it.
Yes. I don't like.
But then you ask, oh, what happened? Oh, I'm like, oh, what about when I was? Oh, it was different. See,
Rules for thee, not for me.
Ooh, I like that.
That rhymes.
You could be a rapper.
I could, except I can't rhyme and my voice sounds weird. And
Wouldn't it be cool though? Like if that was a thing because you had a different voice, it was weird, as you said. People like, oh, it's that shit.
like everybody has a weird voice, but I'm a little self-conscious.
I don't have a rapper voice, that's for sure.
I'm not Logic, but
You could be.
he's pretty good.
I haven't really heard a shit ton of his stuff to really know if he's good or not.
If I was a salesman, that your opinion would bother me, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah, that
But
phrase.
I think he's pretty good. So go check him out if you want to. And if you don't want to, then don't.
I listened to some of that album where he was like in a spaceship or something.
That was great.
I heard a couple songs off of it, but not enough to keep me really interested.
It happens. I used to listen to MC Chris back in the day. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember because he would play with like Reliant K and some like those Christian bands and stuff. Yeah.
I like that song Tractor Beam a lot. That's a good song.
I don't really know any songs off the top of my head.
And the Robitussin song is a good song too.
That's weird to think of you listening to that guy. I can't
I
imagine
listen to a
that.
lot of like random things.
I know, but that guy, that's weird.
He's a good rapper.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying.
And he used to be on like Adult Swim shows sometimes. Back in the day.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know who I'm thinking? You said MC Chris. I'm thinking of the other guy, MC Lars or something.
I don't know who that is.
See, I got confused. He was like this rapper that would always play with like Christian bands and stuff. I think I might be confused too. I don't know.
I can't name one Christian band.
I used to listen to a lot of Christian bands.
I'm a Christian, but I don't listen to Christian.
I'm not a Christian.
Sorry. But I could if I wanted to.
If you want to go off on some bands,
I mean, I don't want to go off on anybody really.
you don't have to. You can.
I'm just really picky about things in general, so
Like your drinks.
like my drinks. I like what I like, and things I don't like, I don't like.
That's why when people's like, "Oh, you're picky," I'm not picky. I have preferences.
Yes. When you find something good, you stick with it, right?
Yeah. If you were picky, you weren't like nothing.
Yeah, you wouldn't like anything. Somebody would offer you a drink, but you would just be a skeleton because you'd be dead.
I'm sorry, I don't want to eat your shitty, nasty food.
Yeah, you enjoy it. I'm gonna go over here and not.
Just like a lot of people get shocked when I tell them I don't really care for steak. They're like, wow, are you serious? Like,
Yeah, that kind of bugged me a little bit because I like it a lot, but not enough to like.
I get that all the time from people. That
I didn't. But you notice I didn't have a big reaction because I'm not that guy.
Some people just like, are you serious? How do you not like steak? I said,
Yeah, I
don't hate it. It's just not something I ever look to eat.
It's one of those things I like. I like rice too, so
Rice is good. What kind of steak we talking though?
It depends what like type of meat and how long you cook it and how.
I eat my shit well done.
Really, I like I like a little red, but I don't eat that much because bad heart make me die.
That's not good.
That's the diagnosis they gave me.
What, you eat steak?
Bad heart make you die.
Well, if you wanted to go out, you could eat a piece of steak.
That'd be a good way to go. What would be your last meal if you were on death row?
If I was on death row, my last meal,
That's a good question.
that'd be
right?
easy. Country fried steak
Pretty
with
good.
mashed potatoes,
I like mashed potatoes.
creamy gravy, the white kind, the country gravy, like peppered country gravy, and
say it 3
a
times.
side of green beans and a roll.
Green beans.
Yeah, and to wash it down, a nice cold Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I think you say Monster.
Nah,
I don't know.
I could have a monster too. One of the two.
I have a hard time picking what I want, but it'd be some type of meat and some kind of potato. I know that.
Yeah.
Maybe a vegetable.
Meat and potatoes. That's kind of like what I'm going for.
That's all I really want out of life.
Like country fried steak is one of my favorite things.
Steak is good. All kinds of steak.
I was like, can I have a Dr. Pepper and a Monster? Because I wash down the food with the soda, but then I'll get thirsty.
What about like a cup of half Dr. Pepper, half Monster?
Ooh, Can you imagine that? That might be good.
It might give you superpowers to break out of prison.
I'm all amped up. You can't fucking kill me, bitches.
Yeah, they put you in an electric chair. It doesn't work. They got to do like 3 times.
Like, I wonder if anybody had ever, and it has happened, where they injected them and they didn't die, but they faked it. They just like stood still.
Psych.
And so they go to like take the straps off and they just like start killing them.
There was that one movie where they electrocuted the guy and he became electricity or something.
Oh shit.
And then like he went and did bad things because he was a bad guy. I don't remember what movie.
Because that's what I would do if I was on death row and they injected me and I didn't die. I'd fake it.
A lot of movies, like when they get powers or whatever, they half the time they turn into the creeps and weirdos. Remember when Kevin Bacon turned invisible and he became a rapist? Like,
no.
Like right away? Like he didn't hesitate.
No.
I think it's called Hollow Man, right? That's that movie?
I wouldn't know.
Well, it just bugged me because like he just went right to it. Like he didn't like there wasn't like a subtle change. He's like, oh, I'm a rapist now.
He's like, this is what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I guess I can understand the curiosity or whatever, but like it would take me years to go that length
To figure it out.
If I was gonna do that, which I probably wouldn't because it's weird.
I mean,
because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff you could do if you're invisible, and I don't want to be a rapey guy.
if I was invisible, I don't know what I'd do.
But you do something interesting, right?
Yeah, I think I would.
You wouldn't be raping people.
I would sneak. No, that's not something I plan to do. I would probably sneak into shows because I'm invisible. So I would just
I snuck into a show at Sunken Garden once and it threw me out.
You know what I would do though? I'd be that asshole that I'm gonna go to someone's house and see they talk shit about me.
I don't know if I want to hear that, but
yeah, that might be weird.
You could like mess with people and like unscrew things in their house and stuff like that.
I would definitely pull pranks on people. Nothing like that would terrify them, but like I would knock off something random,
Yeah.
Like, say for example, they had their chair, and like I would just like move it or something.
Something weird like that happened to me the other day.
Right here?
Yeah. Like I drink a lot of tea. Obviously, that's a thing people should know. Well, I emptied the container and I just left it there on the counter. And it was flat, and there was nothing around. And then I was over here drinking my tea and being, living the good life and all that stuff.
Watching your podcast.
Yeah, and the container fell off the counter and fell on the floor.
And was it like a heavy container?
I mean, it's a good size, like a gallon or maybe something like that.
Shit, what was it? Like
I don't know. I never figured.
No, like was it like one of those hard plastic containers?
Yeah, like the Arizona tea kind.
Oh, those.
The big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fell down for some reason. So that
What the fuck did he do? How did he react?
Well, I walked over there and looked around and I was like, I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave up on it. But
who left the goddamn door open again?
Nope, door wasn't open.
Would you go to sleep at night with the door wide open?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'm a pretty light sleeper though, so like any little thing will wake me up.
I'm a very light sleeper.
Like you've texted me before, and like the little ding on my phone wakes me up.
You should put your phone on silent when you go to sleep.
But what if something cool happens?
Dude, check it out.
It never does, but what if?
As soon as I lay down, my phone goes to do not disturb. I mean, not like I would get that many texts anyway, really.
I think that's why I don't like turn it off or like turn it down because no one really like calls me or texts me.
Yeah.
Sad noise.
For me, I think I get more emails than anything.
I get a lot of emails, but they're usually like nothing good. I can't think of what they are, but nothing good.
Because you were like, usually I get, and then you paused.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever been to that Jolly Bee place?
Jolly Bean?
Jolly Bee.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's so good.
Explain yourself.
It's fried chicken, but it's from I can't remember.
Space?
No, it's from another country.
Which country? There's a lot of
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now. The power of the internet.
Is it from?
It's from an Asian country. I know that.
Taiwan?
No. Philippines, I think. Yeah, the Philippines, I believe.
What is it called again?
Jolly Bee. So it's G.
I feel like I've heard the name before on a podcast.
Probably it's JOLLIBEE.
We have one here in town?
Yeah. There's one over there by Heroes and Fantasies. Like when you exit the highway before you get to Evers.
Uh-huh.
There's like a Wendy's over there. There's a Walmart.
You want to go there or what?
You want to go there sometime?
No, I don't mind.
I'll take you.
Well, I didn't know we had one here in town.
I'm trying to think what time they're open till, because I don't...
Probably, normal hours. 9 to 5 kind of thing.
No, but it's really fucking good. Like the fried chicken isn't as greasy, and they have like whenever you get with every meal you get this brown gravy, and dude, it's fucking
I
good.
like gravy.
They close at 10. I'm going to go there one day.
The date?
We'll have to go there one day.
Sorry, I have good hearing. Dogs barking outside.
Cause that's crazy. Because I don't ever hear shit, even when I don't have the headphones on.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Sorry, America, or
Like when
whoever's listening.
when I was before we started recording this, when I got here, I was talking and you heard all this stuff. I don't hear it.
I'm always hearing things, and I actually do have a little bit of like where I hear stuff that isn't there, but most time I hear stuff that is there.
Well, it's good that you can hear shit like that. I mean,
But
good to be aware.
I used to take some antipsychotics because I would kind of hear voices, but not really.
So the voices, like, what are they your voice?
Well, the things I would hear would be like parts of conversations, and I never understood like what was going on or what was happening. There was always people talking, so I don't know what it
So
was.
it's not your voices, like random voices?
No, it didn't happen a lot, but it happened enough where it bothered me.
So weird.
Yeah, it is weird, but I haven't had one in a while, so maybe it's like a stress thing or like a something thing.
Like when I was watching this video, this guy that was one of those people, and he always heard voices. He was like, started recording. He's like, I'm gonna record my episode so you can see what it's like. And he kept checking and looking out the window, and he's like, dude, they're fucking everywhere. They're in my closet. They're like outside.
That would be annoying.
And like you could tell like he wasn't faking it,
Yeah,
unless he was a really good actor. But
poor guy. I feel bad for him.
he legit looked like he was so concerned because he's like, I know they're not there, but I
Yeah.
can't get rid of them.
Yeah, like you're still gonna react to it because
Like he was somewhat calm, but he was still checking shit. He's like, I know they're not there, but I had to look.
That's the worst thing I think is when your head's fucked up but you're self-aware.
Yeah, and you're like, I know they're not there, but I have to look just to
Yeah,
you know.
'cause that's what a person would do if they heard a thing. They would look around or whatever.
To me, that'd be the worst one of the worst ones to have out of all the like the different.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
You would try to ignore it, and like just like live your life, but it would be so hard.
Like seeing things, like if you saw things that were there, it would suck, obviously. Like, but you could still maybe kind of like just.
Well, I kind of have that, but not really.
I don't know how you would. I mean, they're all bad, but
Sometimes I like the corner of my eye, like the shadows will move and stuff like that.
because maybe like if you were seeing things, at least you could like maybe go outside, walk around, maybe it'll go away. But like if you're hearing things, you're hearing things. You know.
I think I told you I've had that hypnagogic hallucinations a few times.
No, I have no idea what that is.
That's where you open your eyes and you're still dreaming.
Oh shit!
It's super scary. I've only had it a couple of times.
So you're like in a deep ass sleep then, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so weird.
Yeah, it was so scary. It made me run out of the room.
What do you see? Like, do you see shit too when you wake up?
It's only happened to me like 3 times my whole life. So like, it's not like a thing where like I gotta like treat it or whatever.
But you see shit right when you would wake up?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I think a lot of that stuff's induced by stress because I haven't had any of that in a while.
I've always wanted to know when I'm dreaming because I know when you're dreaming, you know you're dreaming, you can do some cool shit. But
Yeah.
I never been able to do that.
Well, they need to make a machine where you can plug it into your head and record your dreams, but it's probably never gonna happen.
I always have bad dreams. My dreams are always bad.
My dreams are just what they are.
It's always negative shit. Like
Can't always be negative.
I have dreams where people's like, "Hey, I'll let you go hide, but if I find you, I can kill you."
Okay.
And then I have
guess.
dreams too where like I'm beating the shit out of people.
That might be positive. Maybe they deserved it.
Because like sometimes I don't tell people how I feel about certain situations, and so it just
Maybe you should be
builds up in my head.
honest or whatever. I don't know. I'm not judging. Ooh, excuse me. I got the burpees.
I thought someone was calling you for a second.
I got a notification from TikTok. So
Oh shit! You have all the videos.
this one lady I follow, she like trains her dog, and I like doggies, so like
She changes her dogs.
she trains.
Oh, this is she's changed.
Sorry,
it.
I mumble and stutter. And
Come here, doggy. You puppy.
I'm probably the last person that should be doing a podcast with all the way I talk about.
Nah, I've heard worse, man.
Have you really? Like, there's people out there worse than me because
No, not. I mean, like as far as like overall content, like there's people I've watched where they just suck the way they talk.
I'm kind of interesting because I'm all messed up in the head.
Well, I just don't like sometimes when podcasts become too, like you have too many things. You have like a script to follow.
Yeah, we just talk most of the time. I mean, we've done a couple of things where like we'll pick a subject, but we'll talk about it for like 5 minutes and move on.
This week we didn't have no subjects. I just rolled up.
Because we're lamos.
Well, it's good to talk. Like I like podcasts where they talk. They don't have a script because you never know what they're gonna talk about.
And plus, if you have a script, then you got to flip the script, and
Flip the script.
that's the thing people used to say, right?
Yeah, I'll flip the script on your ass.
Like, what does that even mean?
Or what is it? There's the other one. Turn the tables.
Yes.
The tables have turned.
But I mean, what does that do?
I don't know.
If you turn the table, you just be on the other side, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless you flip it over.
I mean, that's what it means. Like if I'm turning the tables on you, I mean,
No, I understand what
Yeah,
it means.
yeah.
I'm just saying like the way it sounds. If you take things literally, obviously it doesn't work.
But it is funny to say that. I'll turn the tables on you. Hold on now.
You go ahead, turn them.
Like keep pushing. When people say, "Go ahead, keep pushing."
All right, I will.
See what happens.
You gave me permission, so I'm gonna do it.
I'll keep pushing, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
The fuck you gonna do?
Usually when someone's gonna do something to you, they won't threaten you. They'll just do it.
Yes.
So usually when people, I mean, they're not always, obviously, but most of the time when people threaten me, I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Dude, I totally forgot. I wanted to start live streaming and see how that worked.
I mean, you could. But
After this, I'll just do a test. I'll delete it.
you'll have to like tell people about it. Like we're gonna live stream on this time, so like
Yeah.
no one's just gonna be like no one's gonna wait around for us to just like pop up.
No, I'll do a test after this just to see if I can or how it would look. That'd be
Alright.
sweet, honestly.
All right.
Just find out, Well,
what's the worst that could happen?
it doesn't work. Because I can't remember, because I think you might have to like schedule it first, and then once you do that, you can live stream whenever after that.
What if some like final destination jazz goes on?
Like
Like it triggers a thing to do another thing, to do another thing, to do another thing.
a log comes flying through a window,
Yes, and we all die.
and then a motorcycle crashes.
Yeah, thing to the thing to the thing.
Like I was behind the semi truck today and it was raining. I was like, fuck.
Uh-huh.
But luckily it got over. And as soon as it did, I hauled ass. I got around that shit.
Yes, I would do the same. Because
Like-
of those stupid ass movies.
Like this morning I was driving. It was kind of rainy.
It was nice.
It was like 9 o'clock this morning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving on I-10 right over there by the North Star and yeah.
I used to work over there, yeah.
Yeah. The San Pedro. Yeah.
Rector and San Pedro.
San Pedro's cool.
I used to live in San Pedro.
Oh shit.
In an apartment over there.
Man, baller.
Yeah, right. That was when I used to ride a bike to work. That was like the best shape I was in my life.
Where do you work?
I did security at the bank across from North Star Mall. I don't want to name names in case I say anything weird.
That's not too far, but that's a nice little ride.
Yeah, it was maybe like half a mile.
Yeah, it's still good. I've been going back and forth every day.
Yeah, well, there's so many hills over there, so like you're gonna have to like put in a little bit of effort.
I need to start riding my bike again.
I need to get a bike to ride it.
I have one.
Can I ride it?
No. If you
Wow.
get a bike, I'll ride with you.
That'd be weird.
What?
I don't know. I'd feel weird riding around on a bike. I'm like 45 years old.
Not really. I mean, if you got like a mountain bike, it wouldn't look bad. I got a BMX bike.
I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
I mean, they're good
probably
for exercise. I've seen people way older than you all the time riding bikes.
Yeah, I'm not those people though.
But I'm just saying it's not weird.
I mean, I'm just saying I would feel weird. I'm not saying it is weird.
So check this out. Speaking of weird and haha, whatever.
Yeah.
So like long time ago when I first started working where we used to work, I met this dude. He was overnight stock controller. You know who I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, he was that deaf dude, right? Anyway, so the first time I invited him over one time, because like, okay, I've never known him. He seems cool. Little did I know,
Psych, wrong.
he wasn't cool. He was very like mean and always
You're a
aggressive
scumbag.
and got super drunk for no reason.
Scumbag is the word you're looking
But
for.
where I was heading with this story, where I started going off
On a tangent.
the main road, is he came to my house he rode up in a Razor scooter. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, he didn't have a car. So.
Yeah, because he would crash him all the time. He always wanted to go fast.
I mean, going fast is fun, but there's time and place.
Not when you can't control it and you
Not
constantly
when,
crash.
you're in public and you might die.
Yeah, but he would always wreck his cars. I'm like, you're not a good driver.
You can't hear real well. Sorry.
But like, he could hear good when he had like. He
I'm
wasn't.
such a jerk. I'm sorry.
He wasn't completely deaf, but
Look, I'm sorry. It was an easy joke and I took it. It was a layup.
it's fine. No, his other friend was completely deaf, and I would always worry because he was driving a motorcycle. I'm like, dude, you can't like that. Isn't that dangerous?
I mean, if you have the license, I guess it's not. I don't know.
He would wreck a couple of times. Like these people, like not
I know it just sounds bad.
not their disability, just people in general. Like
Well, that's the problem. Is I mean,
who like these people who drive really fast, but they can't drive fast. Like they always crash.
yes, but they keep doing it.
I'm like, you're not just buy a car and drive normal
Just
speed.
stop it. Stop the thing you're doing.
Because there was the other guy too that would always wreck his car. Oh, I like going fast, but you wreck your every fucking time. Like
Yeah, but
you can't do it.
he had daddy money, so
Yeah.
it must be nice. I want a dad that has money. I want a dad. Period. Oh, I made it sad again.
It got quiet for a second. I'm like, oh.
Wah wah wah.
So when this bad boy hits an hour, usually it's when it shuts down.
When it hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Back to the Future. Such a good movie.
It's a good movie, but yeah. So apparently, I mean, I don't know. I didn't
Part
know.
4 is
Shush, shush, shush. Stop talking.
no.
Yes, you can't. That's just important.
Okay.
Apparently, some guy did a math equation that solved the grandfather paradox, which would disprove time travel. So this guy proved time travel with a math equation.
Oh, he proved it.
Well, because if you go back in time and kill your own grandfather, so you're never born, right?
Uh-huh.
So you don't exist. So how can you travel back in time to kill your grandfather? It's a paradox, right?
Yeah.
So this guy did something and figured out that the universe will correct itself regardless of what you do. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you'll end up being born anyway.
Yeah, regardless of what you do.
That's weird.
So the things you do have no consequence. So do whatever you want.
Because in all those movies, they would always go back in them fast and
Wait, I don't know if you
fuck something
remember
up.
on Futurama when he became his own grandfather.
I haven't watched a shit ton of that show.
He became his own grandfather.
The main guy, the kid that you always like take my money memes.
So hilarious.
Bender, right? Oh, that's a robot, right?
It's Fry.
Fry's a kid and Bender's a robot, right?
Philip J. Fry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get.
No, I just
It's important that you should know that.
like I've never had a problem with the show. I just never watched it.
But he became his own grandfather. Isn't that hilarious?
That's weird.
Hilarious is the word you're looking for.
I would definitely go back in time and bet on the outcomes of sports games.
It wouldn't matter. You see what I'm saying? The things I told you?
Yeah, but
No,
I
but
know.
the things you do won't matter, so it's irrelevant what you do in the past.
I don't believe until I see it.
I'm telling you, the guy proved it already, so.
Well,
Math
For-
is, I mean,
hypothetically speaking, if I could, like,
look, the guy did it. He's good. We're good. That's,
you don't want to time travel?
No, for what?
I don't know. Just
No.
to say you did it.
Who am I going to tell? You?
You could tell your landlord.
I've never spoken to my landlord.
Oh. Like,
It's weird.
it's funny as fuck. It's the same joke we make. Like, why would I lie? What do I gain?
Yeah, what do I gain from lying? I always tell the truth because it might make me look bad, but I'm still gonna tell the truth.
Because it's like most people would be like, yeah, that could be cool. Like time, you're like, why? Who would I tell?
No, but it's a lot of work to like lie and pretend and stuff. So I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
I can't lie because I start laughing. So I just I'll tell the
I
truth.
mean, I've lied before, but not for a long time because, like I said, it's a lot of work.
Because then they find out, then you have to like fucking fix everything.
You gotta make another lie for the lie. It's like a lie spiral. And
Like, say you made a bunch of food and I told you I liked it and you made more and I was like, oh shit.
yeah, yeah. Like white lies are still lies, and they're never good. You shouldn't lie to anybody. Just be honest. It's easier. I know people get scared and whatever, but just be honest. It's fine.
You say whatever.
I'm not gonna go into detail. Blah blah blah.
Fuck it.
People have weird reasons for doing things sometimes, but all things people do shouldn't be done. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you gotta say.
I feel like you're winking at me, even though you're not.
Yeah, but I twitch sometimes and
I know it's fine,
I don't know why.
but I wasn't looking at you, and then I looked at you. So
And you're like, what the fuck?
no, without like that, just like, hey, he's winking
Nah,
at me.
you can say that.
My usual reaction is to wink back, but my brain told me he's not winking at you, so
He's flipping out, man.
he's about to eat your face.
I don't know what it tastes like.
I mean, it might be good.
Tea, Dr. Pepper, and whatever your main
It
food
probably
is.
tastes like chicken skin or something.
Worth a shot. Worth a try.
I mean, I've never done it before, but I can imagine it'd be something like that.
Yeah,
And
true.
chicken skin is good, so
I wish you buy just a bucket full of chicken skin.
there was a thing I saw where this lady would buy those rotisserie chickens or whatever that are already cooked,
Uh-huh.
and she would just like eat the skin in her car. And I was like, why haven't I done that? Sounds like a good idea. I guess because I don't have a car anymore.
No. I look like when I was younger, I used to take the skin off and put it to the side, but now I just eat it as a whole.
You save it for later?
No, I eat the whole thing. I take a bite of the meat and then the skin.
Yes, it tastes good.
Yeah, if it falls off, I didn't, whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how meat tastes better when it's made on a grill. I don't know why it tastes better, but it just...
Probably because whatever you're cooking it on top of, all the stuff that you're cooking it
I think it's
with.
some caveman DNA stuff, but I don't have any proof, so...
Well, if you want to write a theory or a formula for it.
I could, if I was bored and I had the time and the energy and the motivation.
Just like, speaking of formulas, they're technically... Now, hear me out.
Go ahead.
I watched a guy do this, so it does exist.
Yeah.
Technically, you can weigh liquid.
Yeah, of course you can weigh liquid.
I know we measure it in volume and stuff, but technically...
No, you could put it in first you measure the container.
Yeah.
And then you take that out.
That's basically what he did. That's basically what he did. He's like, he took the weight of the object itself. He took the weight of the object with the liquid in it.
I'm no dum-dum.
Yeah. So technically, yes, we measure liquid in volume.
Correct.
But there's technically a way to tell you how much that amount of water or whatever the way is.
Math is funny, but it's pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not a math guy.
I'm not great at it, though.
I got an 82 in college and got through it, so.
Well, I was actually this close to being an engineer
shit.
in the military, but
What happened?
I had to get a medical waiver, and the only job they would have given me was secretary.
You said, nah, I'm good.
Well, I did it for a few months, but then I got kicked out, and that's a whole nother story.
What branch did you go into?
Texas Army National Guard.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I was close to being an engineer, except for I never did. It would have been cool though, I guess.
It's all right.
I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Tried it.
But I mean, I'm smart enough to do it, so that's kind of cool.
And you can tell people that.
Yeah.
So like, guess what? I could have been an engineer. God damn it.
Like Greg.
Like if someone's like talking, like if someone's like bragging about something, like, well, I could have been an engineer. They'd be like,
Greg, I'll take a number 2.
But you're not, are you?
With a Sprite.
But you're not. Oh yeah, like when you get people at restaurants, they try to tell you a life story while they're trying to take your order. It's like, man, can you believe I could have been working in so and so? Well, okay, you're here now.
That's good. Can we have some breadsticks?
I want to make a skit now like that. It's been done but you're like, it's where
you do it again.
Where you're the waiter and you're just like going off on these. That's like your thing. I could have been an engineer.
Can I be in it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
We can shoot it. I got cameras. I got
I'll be
mics.
famous.
Yeah.
I'll make you famous.
If you legit wanted to make a sketch, I would totally make a sketch.
I mean, I'm not a writer, but I wouldn't mind doing weird shit on camera.
I can write some stuff and show you and see what you think.
If it's enjoyable, then I'll do it. If it's like tedious, I won't do it.
Because I was thinking a funny sketch would be, it's not a sketch that's new, but I enjoy these sketches. Is the person who invites somebody over and it's like their weird friend.
No, I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm
the weird.
Those
friend.
are funny because like when they come in and you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what I would do, but I love weird friend sketches.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like it was written for me.
So I can write some stuff and see what you think.
I could probably just like be myself and it would be funny. I do weird.
It's like I don't need a script.
Yeah. If you can't laugh at yourself, yada yada yada.
Cause like it's funny because you could like I don't know like show me your fucking collection of robots over there.
Transformers.
And like you're getting annoyed because you're like not because I don't like them, but you're trying to like explain something about the character. I'm just like I don't care.
There's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
It'd be a long conversation.
And I don't know because it's fun. It'd be funny. We'll come up with some sketches and we'll write and shoot them and stuff.
Well, I mean, there's been so many Transformers shows. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's been like 20 of them. Maybe more.
Yeah.
I don't want to like go on a thing, but yeah, it's a lot.
Sometimes it kind of waters down the product.
No, it makes it Well, they're all different. So like,
It's too much to watch. So
well, it's too much if you're trying to like to get into it or whatever, or like where do you start and all that good stuff.
like when I got back into Pokemon, I'm like, holy shit, dude! There's so many like types now and collections. Like,
I played at Pokemon Go for like a month.
remember that song with that kid? I play Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, that kid with the bad teeth.
He dude. Apparently, like,
I do remember that.
his brother wrote all those songs and he like sang them and shit.
He probably made some YouTube money, so that's cool.
Yeah, he was on Tosh.0. One of the episodes. It looks way different now.
Yeah, he was internet famous.
I always wanted to be on Tosh.0.
I don't.
I never made a good
don't like
video.
that guy.
I love that. I love him. He's funny.
You're allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
My humor is different. I don't know.
I like all kinds of stuff.
I like stuff.
My humor is like I like random humor where there's really no point to the story. It just makes no sense.
They used to have a show called Upright Citizens Brigade. It was the funniest show ever.
Let's recreate it.
But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people became famous and all that good stuff, but it was so long ago. No one remembers probably except for me.
I have never heard of it.
You probably have, but like indirectly.
Oh, like maybe I've seen it.
Yeah,
because the name Brigade sounds familiar.
Upright Citizens Brigade.
Is that the one that had what was that comedian guy?
What?
Something Black, Ian Black.
He was on that other show with
But you know what I'm talking about?
with the other guy,
What was the name of the show?
the Indian guy.
Upright.
No, this was called something else. I don't remember.
Another show you're talking about.
Upright Citizens Brigade. It's a good show. That girl from Parks and Recreation used to be in that group or whatever. What's her name?
Upright Citizens Brigade.
The blonde one?
Oh, Amy Poehler or something?
Amy Poehler. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember her name, but she was on that.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen this.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah, it's good.
I've never heard of it. It looks funny.
It's probably from the 90s. It's one of those 90s things.
They always had, those were always the funniest. It was so weird.
There's a lot of shows that came out like that in the 90s that are hilarious.
Did you ever see The Widest Kids You Know?
Yes.
That show
was
was
pretty funny.
That show was so good. Especially the episode where Trevor, like, he does that whiskey diet.
I don't know if I've seen every episode, but I've seen it before.
You should. You should sit down and watch every episode ever.
There's a lot of things like that where I should do it, but you know, am I going to do it? I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass.
I mean,
But I might check it out. That's all I can give you.
at least you're honest.
I hope it's enough.
At least you're honest. I might check it out.
Be all sad. He's not going to watch it.
Fuck you, man. One come over like 3 a.m. Hey, fucker, watch this show. You're like, no. I was like, okay.
I mean, scaring me a little, but okay.
I know where you live now. I can easily just come over here like 3 a.m. and just like knock on your window.
Good, but that's the worst thing you do to someone like me is the pop in.
Why is that?
I just won't respond well to it.
Just pop it. Hey, man, how you doing?
No, it's gonna be a bad time. I mean, I'm not gonna like murder you or anything, but I'm gonna feel like anxiety and weird.
I don't know how you feel, but I don't like when people show up unannounced.
That's what I'm saying. The pop in is bad.
Yeah.
I'm talking like Seinfeld, but you know.
That shit was funny.
That's how they talk about it, the pop in.
Yeah. Hey, I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, in some ways I do like it, but in a lot of ways I don't like it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mostly don't like it, but I kind of like it also.
Kind of like me and beer. Like, I like beer, but sometimes I don't like it, but I do like it.
Beer is gross, but you know.
Maybe you're gross.
I know. I mean, I understand when people drink it, but
No, beer is gross. I like it, but it is gross.
I don't want to really have this conversation even.
You don't have
Like,
to.
I don't want to get preachy on beer because people are going to do what they want to do, and that's fine. I don't care.
You drink. Yeah.
You go get shit faced and have a good time.
Some people, it sucks because there are some people that legit can drink a couple and chill, and there's some people that get drunk that just kind of ruin the whole thing for people.
Ruin their whole life, yes.
Like,
And their kids' lives and stuff like that.
And
Yeah.
then they try to say, well, I don't really have that much of a problem. It's like, I kind of do.
Ooh, I got a notification.
Dang, you're popular, dude. All the people hitting you up.
Oh, it's the weather. I'm not very
The
popular.
weather hits you up? Dude, the weather never hits me up.
Because I like to know what's going to be tomorrow.
I honestly have every notification turned off except text messages and emails. And then
I bet I have a lot on.
Facebook Messenger.
Should I look at it?
Do what you want. Is it going to storm tonight or what?
I don't remember. I didn't really look at it that much.
It was a so I got the hiccups. It was a Pokemon Go alert.
I don't have that app on here anymore.
There's Pokemans in your area.
The only games I play on my phone now are Transformers game, Raid, Shadow Legends,
Dude,
and Candy Crush. Is there bugs in there?
there's a spider or something.
Maybe I'll give you superpowers.
I feel it, dude. Fuck. No. Wouldn't it be sweet?
No, I don't want to shoot webs out of my butt or whatever.
I want to be Spider-Man.
Nah, I'm okay. I already told you what superpower I want.
What was that?
Do you remember
No.
the conversation?
No. I remember the conversation. I just don't remember what you said.
Omnipotence.
That's right. The ability to play God.
Do anything you want.
And get away with it.
That's the only superpower that anybody ever wants.
The first thing I would probably do is take all the shit I want.
Yeah, but there's a reason someone like me doesn't have that power.
It'd be a cool power to have.
But you understand, it'll turn bad real fast.
A cool power to have that would really, it's kind of funny, is the ability to like bargain with people.
I have that power already.
And make them believe you. Like
I've done that before.
Like you go to retail stores, like I know this is a retail store, and you have a set price, but if
you want to haggle,
if they were like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, I'll mark it down for you.
Or you could start a cult. That'd be cool.
I don't know. It depends what kind of cult it is. Like, are we going to be like making,
There's only one type of cult. I mean, they all seem different, but they're all the same. The guy wants to have sex with everybody.
It's always the case.
I mean, he might be Jesus. He might be, whatever, Buddha. Or he might just be a guy, but he wants to have sex with your wife.
Yeah. Or he's like, I need 20 wives because I'm the future and I'm whatever. I know everything.
He wants to have sex with your wife. I mean, I guess that's a goal to have. But I don't know.
I just want to eat some goddamn chicken fingers.
I'd rather eat chicken fingers than sleep with somebody's wife. I mean,
yeah,
that might be a me problem.
I would never, like, when I was single, I would have never, like, if someone was married, I would have never tried to, like, get with their wife.
I actually did a thing like that one time, sort of, but it didn't turn out well.
When I was single one time, I was talking to this girl who was, like, married, but we were just talking. Like, we never had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Remember that bank we were talking about earlier that I did security at?
Uh-huh.
So it was like an office building also. It was like a bank and then, like, office building. And this accountant lady, I would always like, I mean, I guess we would talk a lot and stuff, and eventually, we would just mess around in her office.
Damn, look at you.
I was like in my 20s, so it didn't matter to me, but she was older. And that was the thing that happened.
You must have been a charmer.
I don't think so. I think we were just both bored.
Okay.
It was like a 12-hour shift for me, and she was an accountant, so that's boring.
Makes sense. Pass the time a little.
I don't have any skills, but it was a thing that happened. I guess that was pretty cool. It's an experience to have.
Put it on your resume.
I could.
You go to apply for a job. One time I fucked in an office building. They would have been like, oh, shit, you're hired. We see you have great skills with people.
I mean, well, I can fake it. That doesn't mean I really have it. It's called masking.
Ah.
Can you fake it?
Yeah. Haven't heard that term in a while.
No? You've heard it before? Oh, you know about stuff, huh?
It's the same thing.
Knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
Well, it's the same thing as it's the same. They use it because of the same ways for masks. Because when you put a mask on your face, you're hiding your face.
Yes.
So when you're masking something, you're trying to hide. Yeah.
When I was in my teens, I thought I was real clever, and I would always say, "I am my mask." So I thought I was so clever,
Damn, that's smart.
So esoteric, but it was just teenage whatever.
I just want to start saying random shit that sounds smart.
It does sound smart, right?
It does. Like, I am the leader of my own wolf pack, and therefore I journey alone. What the fuck?
You can quote the Transformers movie. There's a lot of good quotes in there that sound smart.
I wouldn't know. Never.
I'm talking about the one from the 80s. That's a cartoon. I'm not talking about the Michael Bay stuff.
You like Michael Bay?
No, nobody likes him.
I've never understood why. Well, then again, I really haven't watched any of his movies, I don't think. So
He ruined Transformers.
There's a song that they talk about him. They're like, yeah, fuck you, you're the devil.
Sounds good.
But they're basically talking about how he would take movies, franchises, and just run them into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's pretty
I
true.
don't understand why I just don't understand. I can say a lot of things, but it doesn't matter.
Because some people are so, like, they're not creative enough, so they just take another franchise and just kind of,
Well, they changed it so much, and it wasn't good.
Could have been.
It could have been. Well, hopefully the new one that's coming out is better. But,
The one I saw some of was the one with Shia LaBeouf.
I hate that guy.
And Megan Fox, whatever one that was.
I don't like her either, to be honest with you.
So I don't know which one. I think it was the first one, though. Like, the first one that he was in.
Yeah.
It was okay.
You should watch the animated version that came out in the 80s. It's so much better.
Well, that's right. You love the 80s.
I mean, I'm an 80s baby. What do you want?
$5.
I can give you $5 if you want. What's your Cash App?
Cash App.
Oh, that guy died.
What guy?
The Cash App guy. He got stabbed in San Francisco.
What the fuck? The guy that created it?
Uh-huh. He got stabbed in the safe part of San
I
Francisco.
wonder why.
Probably it was a thing. Probably the government. I suspect, but
Well, when the government wants you gone, you tend to disappear.
there's a lot of people that can agree to that. I mean, if they were alive, but they're dead.
But like you always hear stories where like somebody for no reason disappeared. It was always after they found something out.
Or it was like attempted suicide, but they were shot in the back of the head.
It's like, oh man, yeah. It's like, oh man, this person had a meeting with the government and they were going back and forth for years about disagreements about this and that, and then out of nowhere they just disappear. And those people that was like, these people weren't suicidal. They weren't depressed. And how does these people just all of a sudden kill themselves? Like, I mean, granted, there are times where people don't let you know, but like,
Yeah, but
it's always like, oh, they started acting weird out of nowhere. And these are full-fledged adults that just randomly out of nowhere develop a new personality.
yeah.
Like they were always watching for people. They didn't sleep anymore. They put cameras up.
And it's always real convenient. It's never like yeah. No.
It's like people know they're coming for them, so they're just trying to delay the inevitable. What's that word?
Inevitable.
Yeah, there we go.
I have pretty good grammar.
I can tell.
I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm good at that.
I got some grammar.
I mean,
Grammar's good to have.
It would be if you spoke to people. But I don't speak to anyone except for you, so
it's good enough. You don't need. I mean, you don't. I prefer not to talk. Oh,
well, I mean, there's some people that I do want to talk to, but they don't want to talk to me. So
I like talking to a lot of people. I'm a talker.
I'm not going to chase somebody if they don't like want me around. That's fine.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'll try, but if they don't reciprocate, then there's no point.
It's like, listen here, pal.
I'm not going to keep doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
If people want me in their life, I would be there, right?
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about
that. But if they don't, then you can go.
Uh-huh.
Like I'll go. I'll know my way. I tried to get better about that.
I mean, but you can only do so much.
True. And it's like, oh, I'm just busy with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
5 minutes a week, really? You don't have 5 minutes a week in your life?
But you always talk about this and that, and then when I do invite you, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Something came up. But it's always like the day, like an hour or two before, that something comes up out of nowhere.
Just say, I don't want to. It's fine.
Yeah, if you would have been honest with me saying, I don't really feel it, I'm like, okay.
It actually feels worse when you lie to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Why lie?
Or don't say anything. Just like,
as you would say, why lie?
Yeah, why? For what? What do you gain from that?
I love that phrase. It
doesn't make sense to me.
What do you gain?
See how my voice got louder because I got all agitated?
You got hyped up.
I did because I don't understand people sometimes. I'm calm now though.
What's in that tea?
Sugar. And
should I pour some Monster in there?
No, I'll probably die.
I don't want that to happen. I'd be kind of weirded out.
Yeah, you gotta like get all your stuff out here and then like
just leave. Don't call the cops or nothing. Just leave.
I mean, what are they gonna do?
Like, oh, how was over at Jacob's house? It was okay.
They're gonna throw me in the dumpster. That's pretty much like the end of my story.
Like he died laughing. Ha 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 ha. Not really.
I really don't laugh that much. You may have noticed.
You can.
I have emotional problems.
Something you can laugh.
One day I'm gonna list all the problems I have for the people. It's gonna take me like half an hour.
Okay, so for the first 30 minutes, we're gonna let Jacob have the floor and just list his problems.
I'll probably get tired of it.
1 through 30, go. No.
I mean, there's medical problems, there's mental problems, there's problems.
Decision problems.
Sexy problems.
Problems.
Problem Child, the movie.
Problem Part 2, Dan Returns.
Is that his name, Dan?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be a cool movie? Problems Part 2, Dan Returns.
There's probably a movie named Problems.
I would assume.
I mean... Yeah.
Problems Part 4.
Problems.
That's just Dan Returns.
Return of Dan.
And in the, I don't even know what you would do for a trailer.
Problem 7, Dan's gonna get you.
In the trailer, he's walking out, throwing away the trash, and him looking to the road. You son of a bitch.
Goddamn Dan.
And then it fades to black.
I thought you were dead, Dan.
you don't see Dan, you just see the guy looking to the street, right? And saying something about Dan. And so the whole time, like, fuck, who's Dan?
Like, Dan. Where's Dan? It almost sounds like a good movie.
I'd watch it, and you find out like you always see people getting killed, but you don't see the character, and you finally see him, and it's like a kid.
Hi, I'm Dan.
You're like, oh fuck,
Damn little kid.
He's like, hey, you want to be my friend?
No.
Damn it, Dan.
You're gonna hurt me.
You're gonna hurt me.
I don't like.
I'd watch that movie.
I don't like scary evil kids. They have a lot of movies like that.
Yeah,
They freak me out.
like The Exorcist and shit.
But at the same time, I would just like pick up the kid, throw him out a window, and I would win.
Except Problem Child, that movie's scary.
That movie's funny.
Yeah,
it has
like-
that John Ritter guy and that redheaded kid, right?
Yeah, I don't know his
I've seen
name.
that in a while, but it's kind of funny.
I remember watching it when I was a
He's basically just
kid.
an asshole. Like he just fucks with people, and that's supposed to be funny. No one ever like beats the shit out of him. Because if they did, he would stop that shit right away.
I remember when I was a kid, that movie would always be on in the Beethoven, the family with a big dog.
Oh, it would slobber everywhere. I don't like dog slobber.
I would always watch that movie when I was a kid because it was on and it was at night.
I love doggies, but I don't like dog slobber.
I don't care.
I do care. I don't want that shit on me. I don't like people slobber either.
You want some chicken nuggets?
Not really.
That was random.
No, thank you.
At least you were polite. No, thank you.
I have a sandwich I'm gonna eat later.
I know what kind of sandwich.
Tuna.
We should do a sandwich podcast.
That sounds amazing. I love sandwiches.
Could you imagine if it was like a 20-30 minute podcast where you're every week you're just eating a different sandwich and talking about it while you eat it?
Well, see, the thing is, I mean, I'm not gonna go into like a big old story here, but I was a poor kid, so we ate a lot of sandwiches.
Yeah, because
So basically, I love sandwiches now.
when it's cheap that way. For me, growing up, so when I lived with my grandparents, I had real food. But when I lived with my mom, we were poor as fuck, and so we
sandwiches.
we ate a lot of beans, red beans,
Beans are okay.
beans and cornbread, like a lot, because it was super cheap.
I'm not a fan of cornbread.
You could buy like a shit ton of cornmeal mix for cheap, and then a shit ton of beans for cheap. And
Yeah, and I mean, it will keep you alive because beans have protein.
I got sick of beans.
I can see how that would happen.
I like beans still, just don't give me no goddamn red beans.
What about beanie weenies? You eat those?
I love beanie weenies, dude.
They're good, right?
Someone at work one time was like, "Oh, that's a white person thing." I'm like, "No, it's not,
Doesn't matter. Who cares? It's good.
dude." Especially like when you cook the weenies, the hot dogs in a skillet, and get them a little crispy, like a little brown, and then put them in there.
And then throw them in the beans. And a little bit of onions in there.
Never had onions, but
Well, the next time you make it, you can do that.
I was thinking about putting some bacon in there, cooking some bacon, and
That
maybe
sounds good too.
cutting it up.
I'm down.
Can't be.
I don't care. Poor people food is the best food. That's what, like, people don't realize, like, a lot of the fancy food they eat is actually poor people food.
Like one of my favorite, I wouldn't say one of my favorite things, but something I enjoy a lot is a potato chip sandwich.
I've done that.
What you do is you take,
I'm,
well, what people may not know,
oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
is
Go ahead.
my favorite. There's multiple sandwiches, but my favorite is to take some bread, some Miracle Whip, and some Lay's potato chips, some rare ones, and put them together. Oh, it's so good.
It is good, but you gotta put cheese on it too.
I never had cheese. I just ate
You
plain.
have to put cheese on it too.
That's how I do it in Fayetteville, probably.
I don't know where that is, but it's fine.
Fayetteville, South Carolina, North Carolina, one of the two.
Oh, really? I should know that.
Well, like you said, you didn't live there very long. So
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, right? No, but
it matters to me.
I was trying to make a little point earlier, but I kind of glazed over it. But like escargot and lobster and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's fancy now, right? But that was what poor people ate back in the day.
Because you could buy because when you would buy it in bulk, you get so much it would last you forever.
They would just go and they would go get it. They would just go get it because it was right there. Because lobster are basically cockroaches. So like there was a lot of them around.
Also, growing up, I had this weird, gross spaghetti. It was like spaghetti noodles with chili powder and beans.
That doesn't sound very good.
It was so gross.
I've eaten like cheap spaghetti and stuff, but
It was weird because like the adults loved it, but like it was so nasty.
I don't want that. I can understand like chili and spaghetti.
But it was
it's
red
different.
beans. Like it was those those
No,
tasteless
you
ones.
Put pork and beans. Or green bean? No.
Green beans and pasta. That's gross.
Yes, I said no. As soon as I said it, I said no.
What if Sigley is really good and we don't know?
I mean, no, it doesn't really sound good together.
No, it doesn't. I love green beans, but yeah, I don't.
I don't
You know
love
what?
them, but they're okay.
You know what's good with pasta is tuna. Tuna's pretty good.
I've had tuna helper before.
That's just pretty good.
It's not great, but it's okay.
I think if I was you, I'd be sick of pasta or hamburger helper just because you would stock it all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like,
I think that's why I ate it so much. It's because I was always like looking at it and it brainwashed me.
that's true, because during midday we would have to block the store. I'd be seeing stuff like, dude, I need to buy this. I'd walk out of the store with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're looking at it all day for 15 years. Just imagine what that does to your head.
Yeah, eventually want to try it.
That's probably why I like tuna and spaghetti and hamburger.
I'm kind of hungry, and that shit sounds good as fuck.
All that stuff in that aisle. It's like those are all my favorite things.
They had a lot of good stuff on that aisle.
Even soup. Like I was never a big fan of soup until I started like working for HEB.
They had some good soup. They had the chunky ones with
There's a few of them I like,
the
but
potato soup one.
I got to be careful because a lot of them have a lot of salt in there. So bad heart make me die.
Well, yeah, stay away. Luckily, there's a lot of non-salt alternatives.
There's a lot of low sodium things which are good for me, so I are better for me, so I eat them.
Someone legit told me, like, came into the store and legit said this question. They're like, "What's the difference between reduced sodium and the regular one?"
One has reduced sodium.
Yeah, and they're like, "What does that mean?"
One's
Less
reduced.
salt.
One's reduced.
It says less salt. Well, how much less salt? I don't fucking know.
Pick up a can of one and then a can of the other and look at them.
I'm like, I don't fucking know how much less.
Compare them and you'll figure it out.
But at the same time, they usually say on there like, oh, 25% or whatever less sodium.
Yes, that's fine.
And then they would be like, well, based off of what? And this lady kept going on. I was like, I don't fucking know.
I was like, do you want to talk to my manager?
I would just start saying stupid shit, make up a language. Now, Louis, if she la, and the beverage, huh?
That would make me mad.
Yeah.
No, I'll like punch you in the neck if you did that to me.
If
I was asking you a question and it was your job and you did that to me, I would punch you in the neck so hard.
I would only do it if you started being stupid, like constantly over and over again, asking me questions.
I mean, it's kind of a valid question, but at the same time, like she can figure it out herself. So
that's what I'm saying. Listen here, fucking whatever your name is.
That's what I'm saying. Just give her the cans and say, figure it out. It's fine.
Listen here, bitch.
I mean, you don't have to do all that, but Here you go. Figure it out.
You're like, you don't have to go all out and call her a bitch.
You can call it in your head.
I thought it was lagging for a second. I was like, don't start shutting down.
That's just me not moving for an hour. Sometimes when I sit still, people don't think I'm real. It's happened more than once.
Are you serious? I thought you were like a statue.
Like when I did security, I'll get lost in my own head and I'll just stand there.
For real?
I'll be perfectly still and people are like, oh, that's not real.
Check it out.
Yo, what up?
Scare them.
Booga booga.
They fucking run.
I don't really scare people. I mean, not on purpose. Oh.
I got some. No, I ate all my noodles.
What? Midol?
No, I was thinking out loud. I was like, I'm kind of hungry. I was like, noodles sound good, but I ate all of them.
You can make more.
Yeah.
Those weren't the last of the noodles.
I know.
That would be weird, right?
Sorry, once you buy one bag, or because we go to Costco and we buy like bulk stuff.
Bulk is better.
And so, like, that would suck. Okay, you bought one bulk of noodles for the rest of your life. Once they're gone, they're gone.
You ever buy like a tub of mayonnaise or mustard or something?
No.
I would feel weird doing that.
We don't. I mean, no.
I don't use it that much anyway to begin with, but
I do. If I was to buy anything in bulk, it'd be tiger sauce. I love that shit.
I mean,
It's like sweet, spicy kind of thing.
my main thing is ketchup. I put ketchup on stuff all the time.
You haven't even touched your chips that you brought over here.
I ate some earlier. I don't know. They're not going anywhere. It's fine. Do you want to eat them? No. You can.
Now while I'm talking, I'm...
That's probably why I'm not eating them right
Yeah.
now. I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but
Fuck it. Want to eat a chip? Eat a chip.
Yeah, people. This isn't some ASMR bullshit.
You're like...
I don't want any people like jacking off to the words I'm saying. I mean, some people might be, but
It's ASMR is weird.
well, I mean,
There's another thing too, like when people fix stuff and they don't talk, that's a thing too.
what do you mean?
Repairing stuff. Like there's a guy, he doesn't do ASMR, like he doesn't make noises, but he tears stuff apart. Like he'll open up a PlayStation and clean it
Oh,
and close it back up, and just the sound of the screws and stuff.
yeah, that sounds boring. But that's not my thing. I have my own thing, so it's fine.
I want to see some guy get the shit kicked out of him. No, I don't want to see that.
Everybody
either.
has their own thing. That's fine, but that's not my thing. I'm pretty simple,
You're a simple kind of guy.
Goth girls with big titties. That's pretty much it for me.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody's thing, right?
Teach their own, as they say.
I'm simple. I'm a simple guy.
That's like isn't there a character on What We Do in the Shadows? It's like that's like goth emos or something.
I remember. What's the character? I haven't watched it in a while.
I can't remember. No, I thought there was a character that was like his name, but I could be wrong.
It could be. I just don't remember, honestly.
I like Colin Robinson. He's funny.
Oh, yeah.
He just starts talking and going.
Well, did you see when he became like super powerful? And
When he became the boss?
No, yeah. Well, yeah. And then he started like replicating himself.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
He like grew hair and shit.
Started flying around and stuff.
It's just funny. He's like, so really what you want to do is...
Well, it's funny because some people like actually think they're like energy vampires. Like that's a thing people believe.
In like real life?
Yes.
What the fuck? I had no idea that. I had no idea that energy vampires existed except on the show.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been into vampires for a while, so I know a little bit about that stuff.
So they're probably making fun of that then.
Yes.
I thought they just made it up for the show. Oh, so it's an actual belief.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, there's people think they're vampires too, but obviously they're not. Because
yeah,
we're not getting into that. But you know.
Yeah.
Well, there's another like psychic vampires too, and
yeah,
it's so silly.
Isn't everything
like,
silly?
Delusions are fun, but like, come on, stop. Just stop it. You know, what's the point? I mean, like pretending it's fun for a little while, but it's just sad.
I mean, everybody's got to, I guess, have something funny or silly.
I mean, it's nice to want to be something and even like dress up and stuff, but then what? You're just gonna believe that?
Dress up?
You know what I mean? Like wear a costume and like people that cosplay and stuff and all that. That's fine.
Some people like live there. Yeah,
They take it too far. They become furries or vampires.
That is that shit's so weird.
Or werewolves or whatever.
They're like and they believe that one day I'm gonna meet a real legit vampire and I'm gonna become one. And
I mean that's a nice like that sounds cool, but it's not gonna happen. You gotta be realistic.
Realistic, huh?
I mean, you have to. I mean, I'm not trying to ruin everybody's day here, but it's not gonna happen. Just try to move on.
Move on and fucking just shut up, right? No.
I did hear a thing though that the reason that they say garlic is bad for like vampires or whatever is because it looked pretty on film back in the day, but I guess the folklore was actually garlic flowers.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much of that's true or.
There's a lot of things that like get twisted throughout time and changes into stuff that doesn't even.
My favorite one is the thing that says "customer's always right,"
which
is actually a misquote.
Because isn't it mean that like we sell what the customers like or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
We decide what you like. I don't have. I probably could look it up, but I don't care that much.
Just like the actual quote, "Blood is thicker than water" is misquoted and missaid.
There's so many misquotes. It's ridiculous. It's like dummies try to be smart or whatever, and they ruin things like that.
Yeah, or things throughout time changed meanings.
Yes.
And it's not just like single words; it's actual phrases
phrases and stories
but they don't make sense, but it means something else.
Yeah, that they twist it around to suit their whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, really. Cause
welcome to the club.
A bunch of liars and scumbags.
Well,
Stop it. Stop being liars and scumbags.
I saw you have a little car figure over there.
Car?
It's like a maroon car.
Oh, they transformed into a robot.
Oh, I thought that was just like a regular car.
Nope.
You're like, that's my first car. I was like, okay.
My first car was a Dodge Intrepid.
I had a 95 Honda Accord.
This was in 2000 something? 6? 5,
yeah,
4?
I had a 95 Honda Accord, black, 4-door.
I think I told you a story of when I was at a traffic light and my car caught on fire.
Yeah, I told you that story.
That was the Dodge Intrepid.
Those were pretty cool cars.
I didn't hate it until, caught on fire and I couldn't drive it anymore.
What's it doing there? It's lagging a little bit, but it's fine.
Oh, it is lagging.
Yeah.
It's like a strobe light effect.
Sometimes it does that. Like, it just lags sometimes, but what can you do?
It's fine because we barely move around anyway.
Yeah.
Especially
I mean, that's most pro podcasts on.
Lethargic.
You know,
I'm not very animated.
It'd be cool to see a walking podcast where someone's they're in a room and they're just walking around the whole time talking.
We can do that, but I'd rather like walk outside. We can do like a travel podcast or something where we go.
I would love to have a podcast where you're like at a party and it seems like you're just like talking amongst.
No, I don't like that.
Like you're talking amongst a bunch of people, so you're like it's like a setup, like you're just at a party talking.
No, thank you.
That'd be cool.
I was thinking of like going to the zoo or something, but yeah, you do your thing. I'll do mine.
Go to the zoo.
You know, and like talk and stuff, and while you're on a podcast, that sounds cool as shit to me. To me. But you know, everybody's different.
It was cool because I was looking at it in the video. I was just like whipping. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Whip it good?
Whip it really good. I think like I recorded on my hard drive, so I have plenty of space.
You should record on your soft drive.
Oh, shit. No, I lost that one a couple years ago. I decided.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I don't know. I woke up.
I like how your voice changes when you're telling the story. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't think about it just happened. You like didn't what happened. I woke up.
I appreciate the effort or whatever. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta make shit funny.
You don't have to, but if you want people to laugh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just be like, "What happened?" What do you mean? Like, if someone's telling a joke, just go with it. But
you gotta feel it.
I should have said, "Then what happened?" Goddamn tractor ran out of fuel.
Goddamn tractor.
I was on my way to work one night, and I swear to God, man, I should have called in to work. Hey, man, I can't make it. Like, why? My tractor's out of fuel, and I'm stuck.
Well, that's a good reason, but couldn't they just bring you gas?
I'm on Highway 47. Where the hell is that? I don't know, man.
That wouldn't work now because they would just get on their phone.
Well, turn on your location.
They would just, yeah.
My phone's dead, too.
But they have a phone. How are you calling them?
Payphone.
Payphones don't exist anymore.
There's some still around I've seen that actually do this. Yeah.
I haven't seen any. I'm going to say no.
There's the one that you used to work at HB by the gas station. There's a working telephone.
Really?
I think they use it just for emergency purposes, like if someone's phone does die or something.
All right.
I mean, everybody's
when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's fine.
Everybody needs a little help, man.
Everybody does need a little bit of help.
I just thought that'd be funny to say.
No, it's true though.
Do you like King of the Hill?
King of the Hill's okay.
Ah, so funny.
It's not great. It's okay.
Could be.
I like Futurama better, but you already know that.
Yeah, that's like one of your favorite shows.
I'm sorry.
I can never convince you otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like torture me and like put me in Guantanamo Bay or whatever for like a year.
Sweet. Can we go?
And I'd come out like I like King of the Hill now. Like, that's not you. You're not. Who are you?
You come out talking off that. Hey, my dad, what the? I mean, over there, man, over there sitting on back, man. I was sitting down, zoom. I'm like, okay.
It's weird because like most Mike Judge stuff is really good, but I don't really like King of the Hill that much. Like,
I mean,
Idiocracy is a great movie.
That movie was so good.
But yeah, because it tells.
It's got the electrolytes. Okay, what are electrolytes? You
Salt.
know.
Salt is electrolyte.
What's that smell? Someone's outside smoking.
I didn't fart, and I'm not smoking.
Someone outside was. I smelled
Are they
cigarette.
smoking in front of my door?
I don't know. I smell cigarettes.
Should I go out there and beat them up?
No.
Oh.
You know what happened last time we did that?
I'm beating anybody a long time.
You over there beating people's ass, man. I'm embarrassed by the law.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where like people will attack you, so you gotta learn to defend yourself.
Yes.
I'm not a violent person by choice.
By choice.
You know, they would jump me in middle school because they thought I was a skinhead.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so you either learn or you don't, right?
I guess so. Yeah, especially in those ages, people always get picked on.
And that was before I got tall too. So I was like,
hey, you're pretty tall.
I was like, I mean, I'm still chubby, but I was short and chubby.
I see the
Cool story.
I see the audio is a little delayed too.
Your face is delayed. How about that?
Huh.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
You're like, hey, man.
Uh-huh.
And you like your mouth moves later. You're even talking.
Like those Godzilla movies. Where
You're like, hey, dude.
Yeah, the Godzilla movies where they talk.
Oh, yeah.
They're overdubbed or whatever.
Oh, yeah. They're like, Godzilla.
Where's this thing been? Because I'm always putting it on my face.
It's literally when I'm done here, I put it in the bag and zip it up, and that's it.
You don't like spit on it or like throw it in the toilet?
I stick it up my ass.
How would I ever know?
Why does it smell bad? I don't know.
My sense of smell isn't so good.
Yeah, you'll never know. I was out of toilet paper, so.
Nope. I mean, I'm not super worried about it, but there's a little part of it.
You'll be fucked up if I put some chocolate on it, some melted chocolate, and you're like, I told you. Or how long it would take for you to notice. Like, what is this brown stain?
I might have a reaction to that. I don't know.
Like, oh, I was using the mic.
I'm not trying to make threats here, but I might have a reaction to that.
That's fine.
That's all I'm saying. I don't like making threats because, you know, it makes you seem like a jerk.
What is that? It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Yeah. I mean, it could be both.
Or like I like to say, it's not a threat. It's a suggestion.
Here's a suggestion.
I would suggest you don't do it.
Just my ass. How about that?
You think your daddy whips your ass? We're talking to hold you. What the okay.
That hits close to home. Don't do that.
It's like little cool.
Do you still have that wah wah noise?
I do actually.
You
What number it is, I don't know.
'Cause-
I'm gonna press buttons. That's it.
okay. That's for
It's like, man, one time my dog got hit by a car and died.
my dog ran away last summer. I told you. Wah,
Yeah,
wah, wah.
your doggy.
Miss that dog.
See, if you were wear the headphones, you could hear all these tunes and music and stuff.
I'll hear it later when I watch the thing.
Yeah, I'm shocked at how good it sounds usually.
How good do I sound? What if I do like this?
It's all distorted all the time. Like, can you fix that? No, I can't. It was him being way
That guy
too.
loves the microphone.
He carries me around all the time now and just talks into it like it's on.
I can put it in my mouth and talk, but I don't want to ruin your equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a kind of funny joke, but not really.
I'm like, motherfucker.
How far will you go for a chuckle? Oh, it's funny.
It's just like those people that laugh at everything. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't do that because, like I said before, I have the problems.
Well,
But I laugh sometimes.
sometimes you just need a good laugh.
Well, sometimes I can't. Is there a bug fly on me or am I hallucinating? Sorry.
I don't know, man.
Hard to tell sometimes.
I don't think you're hallucinating, but
I don't want bugs. I thought
I looked up the thing you told me about. Like, I don't want to eat bugs or whatever.
Oh, God.
I looked it up just to see what the movement was about, or
I wouldn't call it movement.
not
but
movement, like, but
yeah,
ideal or whatever you
they
call it.
want to change the world or whatever.
Yeah, I was reading it. I put that in the podcast thing too in the description.
It's pretty cool, huh?
It's. I mean, I think it's a stupid thing, but like it's. At least these people have an idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just doing it to be stupid.
You can't force your ideas on other people.
Yeah,
That way.
but like I was just reading about it. I was like, oh, this is what he was talking about.
But they want to do that though. They want to do it now.
Oh,
Supposedly, I don't know.
should we
I don't know how much how this is horse shit or whatever.
should we ask if they have a club membership?
It's just it's there's a little bit of politics in there. I think that's why it makes it better.
Oh, I thought you were like a huge fan of it or something.
No, I'm the opposite. I'm the,
Oh, okay.
on the other side.
That's why I was like, because I hope I was reading the right thing. It was about like the whole meat eater or something.
I understand bugs are protein and yada yada yada, but there's plenty of cows right now, so I'm good.
Yeah,
I like hamburgers and steaks.
I like a nice, hamburger.
Meatballs are good.
Yes. Meatballs, hamburgers.
Steaks, bacon.
Yeah.
I can't eat hot dogs anymore.
I love hot dogs, man.
I can't eat them anymore.
I'd rather have a hot dog over a hamburger.
I'm sure they have healthy ones, but I haven't really looked into it enough.
They have, like, you could get a vegan or a vegetarian burger.
Yeah, what I know. I still want meat.
I mean, it's close enough. Tastes pretty decent.
You can't say it's close enough when it's not the same thing at all. That's like almond milk. Like,
I love almond milk.
You've been brainwashed.
I should have known they planted something in the milk when I drank it.
Do you eat kale also?
No, it's gross.
Of course it is.
I tried it one time just to see.
It used to be for decoration, but then somebody was like, "I want to sell more of it." So that
I tried it because
almond milk is the same thing.
what I tried today is seaweed. It was so gross.
Seaweed's different because you can put salts and stuff on
It was nasty.
You can put spices on it, or you can put it in stuff. But yeah, I'm not saying it's good.
Like, it was those square ones that HB would sell on the soda,
No, I'm not
chip
eating
aisle. It was so nasty.
I'm not eating that, but I'm just saying you can do stuff with seaweed. You can't do stuff with almond milk.
You do so with some fucking hamburger too.
Yeah, hamburgers are good.
I like a nice, yeah.
Everybody agrees that hamburgers are good.
Some form of a hamburger, yes.
Everybody likes hamburgers.
Yeah.
There's nobody in the world. I'm sure there is, but
But even so, it's just hamburgers in general. But people that eat the vegetarian ones, they still like hamburgers.
yes, they still like hamburgers.
They just want meatless. But the point is, everybody loves hamburgers.
Of course,
A
like
type of hamburger.
eventually, like
That's like when you meet someone who says they don't like cheese. I'm like, hold on now.
you like it.
Hold on now.
That's like saying you're lactose intolerant or whatever. Everybody is. Like, it's not like you're not special. We all have that problem.
I was reading that or watching
people
someone talk about it. It might have been you tell me that like our bodies naturally aren't supposed to be drinking that dairy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, except when you're a baby.
You little kid.
But yeah, a lot of that stuff it takes longer for you to digest or whatever. I'm not saying it's good or bad for you, but
It'll do.
I like milk. I haven't drank it in a while.
I haven't had milk in forever, dude.
I want some chalky milk.
Chocolate milk.
Chalky.
Chalky.
Get it right or get
It's
out.
called goddamn get it right or get out. I'll fucking leave. I'll pack my bags.
It's a big deal. Like we can talk about religion.
I'll fucking go home and
politics, but you fuck with chocolate milk. I'll fuck with you.
Dude, I'll fucking go home and come storming in the door. Fuck that motherfucker. Like, what happened? Chocolate milk? It's like 3 a.m. I'm yelling. And the neighbor's like, everything okay? No, fuck this motherfucker.
No, they'll be on my side once they hear what's going on.
Chalky milk, huh?
Soon there'll be a whole like crowd of people trying to kill you.
I know. There's like 20 dudes. Hey, motherfucker, come outside. They're like, damn it.
That'd be a good movie. I'd watch that movie.
If it was like people arguing over dumb shit. But like you made the movie like serious, but it was like
Yeah, but something stupid.
yeah, but there was no. It wasn't supposed to be humorous.
I'm sure they've done it before.
Yeah.
Honestly. That's the problem with a lot of things. Like it's all been done.
They're throwing shit to your window with rocks and stuff.
It's hard to be original now because everything's been done.
Yeah, but I mean, you could still do it if
You
you're
can still do it.
if you do it slight differently.
But it's hard. It's a lot harder. And I'm lazy, so.
Get your ass out of the boy and face the music. Damn it.
How do you face the music?
No.
Yeah.
It's funny as fuck to say.
None of those things doesn't make any sense.
But then you're like, they're like, what have you done, son? I call it chocolate milk instead of chalky milk. You're not my son, boy. Get out.
I don't know you.
He pushes you outside. You
Yeah,
started
right.
this.
And the mom's all crying. My son's dead. Chalky milk.
You raised a piece of shit. But for some reason, this takes place on a farmhouse,
Yes.
and there's a bunch of people with pitchforks.
Fire.
They're called the Chalky Milk Boys.
Chalky milk was important.
And at the end of it, like before you're about to die, like, do you have any last words? It's chocolate milk.
Chalky. Like Rosebud.
I'm gonna have to go home and say that
What, chalky milk? Go ahead.
to my wife, like, cause she's one of those people that calls them chicken nuggies.
They're good. Chicken nuggets are good.
So I'm gonna have to go home and say, you heard of chalky milk?
I'm sure she has. If she knows chicken nuggets, chocolate milk.
I was like, it's their chicken nuggets, they're not chicken nuggies.
You know, you could have both those things at the same time.
Food?
Chicken nuggets and chalky milk. Blow your mind.
You're like, fuck, dude.
You'll travel through like another dimension.
I'm just sitting there till like 6 a.m. thinking about it and shit. And I text you, dude, I haven't been to bed yet. Like, my mind is blown.
I understand everything now.
It's so fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
Can be.
It's pretty funny. I like it.
Huh?
Kind of hungry now.
Eat.
I don't want to eat though.
Why?
Sometimes I'm that way where I'll get hungry, but I don't want to eat.
I was gonna say we can stop rolling with this podcast if you want to eat.
How long has it been? Has it been long enough?
It's been an hour and a half.
I mean, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Maybe it is time to end it. I don't know.
We can call it a day.
But I can't talk. I just want to. I don't want to talk for the sake of talking, even though that's what.
That's what I'm saying. We'll go ahead and end it. When I don't know.
You gonna play me a song?
Yeah. I wanna. So this was episode 4. No.
I lost count because of chalky milk.
Episode 4. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the play the music here. I'm going to crank it up a little. You know what I'm saying?
Crank it up on the radio.
So the music, what do you think of it last time?
I don't remember what it was, honestly.
So therefore, I guess it didn't bother
I
you.
remember we had like ska music or something one time.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then we had like doo-wop. I remember that one too. But I don't remember what the last one was.
I'm trying to find the clapping. That was laughter.
Don't laugh at me.
There's the clapping. There.
Applaud me.
I like adding the clap because it's like cool.
As long as you don't get the clap.
Oh, what do you call it? Yeah. No, it's cool. I don't care.
Great joke.
Ha 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 ha. Say it again.
Say it again. That's a good.
I added a soundbite. All right, senors and senoritas and whatever else.
Hello and goodbye.
Tell them goodbye.